Hello, this is a video on how to play the card game Nertz. It's also called Peanuts, depending on where you look. And so Nertz is a fast multiplayer card game like Solitaire. It's actually a combination of the card games Speed and Solitaire. The goal of the game is to play all of your Nertz cards before the other players do. The gameplay is similar to Solitaire, but all players share their foundation piles, and they need to play fast to win. Nertz can be played with any amount of people. In this case, we'll be playing with 4 players just for this demonstration. Each player uses their own deck of cards in a Solitaire style competition that requires you to be very fast. The objective of each hand you have is to be the first player to call out Nertz. You call out Nertz when you get rid of your 13 card Nertz pile. Each game of Nertz is played to a score of 100. And so what we'll do is we are going to lose this game because we aren't playing ultra fast. And so what we'll do is we'll show just the general location of each pile and what it does really. And so keep in mind the other players are playing, and so we aren't playing, and so we will probably lose this hand, but that's okay. And so I'm just gonna talk about the terminology that I'm going to use here. The Nertz pile is this pile right here. Notice how I referred to a 13 card Nertz pile. There are 13 cards right here, and so this is your 13 card Nertz pile. Your river is your cards in this pile right here. In these piles, right? So these are your river. I mean, I guess these piles collectively, they are referred to as the river. The piles up here, are referred to as the lake. And the pile right here is referred to as the stream. Stream, river, no, stream, Nertz, river, lake. Stream, Nertz, river, lake. Now, for setting up, each player deals a row of 4 cards facing up to form the river. And so this is a row of 4 cards facing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, forming the river. A 13 card Nertz pile is dealt facing down. And the 13th and final top card is turned up to be available for play when the game starts. So this 13th card on the pile is turned up, and it's available to play once the game starts. But the cards below it are indeed face down. The player's remaining 35 card pile is now used as a stock pile or a stream pile. And so you might be saying, hey, hold up, what do I need? You'll actually need an individual 52 card deck for each player that is playing. And so this is a game that requires a lot of cards, and so you'll need an individual 52 card deck for each player that is playing. And so then the remaining 35 cards that each player has is used as a stockpile and or the stream pile, right? So it'll be part of your stockpile or your stream pile. After all teams have finished, or players have finished setting their hands, play is ready to begin. And so play begins once a player has begun. There are 3 areas they use to aid in getting rid of all 13 Nertz cards, because that's the objective. The 3 areas are the lake, aka the common area, the river, aka the personal area, and the stream, or the stock. The lake is used by all players to score points by playing on piles in a suited order with an increasing numeric sequence. Players with aces available to play put these aces out in the lake. Anyone can play on card piles in the lake or common area. Aces always begin the piles. From there, you go in an increasing sequence of the same suit. So if you have an ace of spades, then the next card you can stack on top is a 2 of spades, then a 3 of spades, so on and so forth. In the lake, all cards must follow what has been previously played, both in suit and in numeric sequence. So that's how you get rid of cards, by placing them in the lake. In the river you can build down with available Hertz or stream cards by alternating colors. Um, and so you can also play the topmost cards in your river into the lake to free a space. And so river cards must be played in decreasing numeric sequence and according to alternating color. Um, and so let's say a player has a starting Nertz card and the following four river cards. You have a red king on the Nertz pile, a black queen, a red jack, a black 5, and a red 6 in your river pile. You can play the red jack on the black queen and the black 5 on the red 6. Why? Because it is one lower in number and of the opposite color. And so, just to sum up, in the lake or in the middle, you must play increasing order from ace in the same suit and in numeric sequence. And here, you must play in decreasing numeric sequence and of the opposite color in the river. Um, and so this would allow you to also aid in getting rid of cards from the Nertz pile. And so, like Solitaire, when players do not have any available plays within the Nertz pile or the river, they then resort to their 35 card stream or stockpile, or they turn the deck to find available cards that might aid them. And so, each player flips over a group of 3 cards from their stream in search of playable cards. That player might only play the topmost of 3 cards, either to the river or the lake. If the third topmost card cannot be played, the next 3 cards are flipped, with the topmost card again being the only playable card. And so let's say I played this 2 of hearts, then the 5 of diamonds here would become the topmost playable card, and then I would be able to play that. But I do not have the ability to play the 5 of diamonds until I play the 2 of hearts, because the 2 of hearts is the topmost card, so it is blocking the 5 of diamonds. Once you get to flip through your stock deck, the deck is turned over and you flip through it from the other side. To gain points, everyone must play on the lake piles, so this usually results in a very fast-paced game, as players naturally try to play on the center pile as much as possible. Whatever player lays his or her card down first on a sequence is awarded the play, right? And so once a player or team gets rid of their Nertz pile of all 13 cards, they then call or shout Nertz. Once Nertz is called, play must immediately stop, indicating the hand is over. And so, what's the objective? And so, the game actually finished there while we were talking because we're not making any plays. And so, let's just talk about the objective. The objective of Nertz is to get rid of all the cards in your Nertz pile. In your river, you play cards descending and of the opposite color. In the lake or the middle area, you play cards of an increasing sequence in the same suit. And if you cannot play a card from your Nertz pile or the river, you then flip over a card from your stream, flipping over 3 cards at a time. The first player to get rid of all their cards yells Nertz and wins the round. It's literally that simple. It's very, very simple. And so what we'll do is we'll do a demo here. And so just watch me play. And so right now we cannot make any moves. And so let's just play here. So hopefully you can sort of just see what's happening here. It's quite a simple game. Oh, he got me there. And so we had a bit of a malfunction there. And so hopefully you'll sort of be able to see how to play here. And so we just keep flipping up the 3 cards. Remember, what's the objective? The objective is to get rid of all your 13 cards in the Nertz pile. You can either put cards in the river, descending and in the opposite color, or you can put cards in the lake, in the same suit, ascending in numerical sequence. So ascending in numerical sequence in the lake, or descending and of the opposite suit. Ascending in the same suit in the lake, or descending of the opposite color in the river. And if you cannot make any moves, then you just draw from the stream. Those are the essential 3 points on how to play Nertz. And once again, you just want to get rid of all 13 cards in the Nertz pile. So it looks like we might indeed lose here. Once again, you just turn over your cards here. It's not doing it here. But you essentially just turn over this deck. So give me a second. And so you just turn over that deck, and then you begin redrawing from the bottom. What we'll do is we'll start up a new game, simply because we spent a lot of time explaining. And so what we'll do is we'll actually go on a very fast difficulty here. So you'll sort of see how fast this game plays out in real life, and just watch what I'm doing here. Just watch what's really happening here. And so you can see how fast they're playing. You can just see how fast they're playing. It's ridiculous. We'll flip over the deck. We'll do something with this 10 here. Turn of diamonds, we could play it right there. A 9 of diamonds, nope, cannot be played. 4 of diamonds, nope. 7. Nope. So there's no plays we can really make here. And so since Carmelo got rid of all their cards, Carmelo won that round. Remember the first player to 100 wins. And so what you do is you actually the player who wins gets a 10-point win bonus, right? And then they get another bonus score for points for how many cards they played into the lake. And so Carmelo would get a 23-point bonus, which means he played 23 cards into the lake. And then you take the number of cards you have left in your Nertz pile, and you multiply that by 2, and you subtract that from your win bonus plus your cards played, and that is your overall score. What does this mean? This means I played 6 cards into the lake. I had 8 cards left in my Nerds pile, so 6 minus 8 times 2 is 6 minus 16, so I had negative 10 on my score, added onto my score. And so now just watch me play this game. Remember, the objective is to get rid of all your cards out of the Nerds pile. So I have an Ace of Hearts, I'm going to put that down. What do I do now? I have an Ace of Spades, I'm going to put that down. What do I do? Move my 7? 7 of Hearts. I drew a 5? Nope. I drew a King? Nope. I drew a 4? Nope. Drew a 7? Can't do anything. Drew a Queen? Can't do anything. Drew a Jack of Hearts? Can't do anything. Drew a Queen of Hearts? Can't do anything. Now I'm going to put my 7. Bring out my 10. 3 of Clubs? Can't do anything. 6 of Diamonds? Can't do anything. 9 of Diamonds? Cannot do anything. I'll put in my 9 of Hearts. I got it before he did, right? And so I got the play there. And now we're going to watch out for our 2 of Diamonds. Ten of Hearts. Oh no, I missed it. And so you have to be on the lookout. You have to be aware, looking for these different things that you could do. 6 of Diamonds. Nope. A 9. Nope. We can actually move the 10 there. Move a 6 off the pile there. That gives us a Queen. King. Nope. A 4. 4 spades. You threw it down there. It's a 5 of spades. Once again, this is going quite fast, so it's sort of hard to tell. So hopefully you can sort of see how this is going down. Play that 2 of Diamonds there. I'm going to play that 7 there. No. And so Melina got rid of all her cards in her pile first, and so she ends up winning the round. And so you can sort of see how fast people are playing. Once again, the objective is to just get rid of all your Nertz cards. Are you kidding me? Oh well. Three, that's a king. Spades. That's a 7. Not beneficial. 4. Nope. Oh no, that would have been beneficial there, but I missed. 3. No, I meant to. This is not working. And so you can sort of just see how to play. It's quite simple. And I'm sorry for going silent there, but it is quite hard. I'm trying to figure out the best combinations here. Nope, I meant to put a jack there, but it didn't work. That's okay. 6 of clubs, 2 of spades, king of hearts, nope. So, a king of spades, where could he go? A 2 of hearts. And so just notice how I'm clearly on a level below everybody else. But that wraps up how to play Nertz. You just want to get rid of all the cards in your Nertz pile by either playing in the lake, playing in the river, or drawing from your stream. The more cards you play in the lake, the better, because you do get a bonus. And obviously, in the lake, you play cards ascending order, same suit. In the river, you play cards a descending sequence of the opposite color. And that wraps up how to play Nertz. Thank you for watching.